What up, NFL people?
What up,
Icy
people?
boys. We don't just do Houston sports. We do everything.
Yeah.
Russell, let's ride Wilson. Got benched on his day off,
Mm-hmm.
and reports are saying he's getting cut.
In
Russ,
March.
somebody better tell Russ that the Broncos are going vegan. He ain't cooking no more.
Is
I,
does the
it's
benching like surprise y'all?
it
No.
surprises me that because of what he got paid, but uh, he deserves to be benched if that's the other question.
Well, I mean, his numbers are better than some of the other quarterbacks out there right now, which is not
True,
saying much because there's a lot of injuries. But
but the point is like he's not the quarterback for Sean Payton. Like
true.
he's not a pocket passer. Like how similar to Russell Wilson is Drew Brees?
Ooh.
It's almost the
Drew
same
Brees
height.
is at the same height maybe, but like style wise they're different. And Drew Brees
Yeah.
is the kind of quarterback that has to play in that system.
Yeah.
So it's not technically all Russ's fault, but like you said, he got all the praise and shit. So now you take the bad with it also, you know.
And I'm I'm not on Team Russ. I don't really have a horse in this race at all. So, but it could be a little blessing for him. It's like yeah, it's like one of those marriages where you don't want to see the parents get divorced, but it ends up working out perfectly for both sides. They're better off parents with their step sibling and step kids and step
Yeah,
whatever. Russ can go to another team. Peyton can get Ryan Tannehill.
I don't know who that fool could get.
Ooh.
That's why I think they can't afford to just cut Russell Wilson. I just can't see that happening.
There's a lot of reports saying that he is though. Like they were saying it was going
Yeah.
to happen sooner anyway.
But how does it benefit Denver to just cut you? You know what I'm saying? Because I have to
Doesn't.
pay you anyway. So I'd rather you just be my backup and then figure out the quarterback situation. And then maybe there could be another team who fucking strikes out in the draft or they don't get what they want in the offseason and needs a quarterback, and then maybe you could work on a deal. I almost see it like a Brock Osweiler deal. I mean, we owed him that much money. We just ended up giving a second round pick to Cleveland to take that contract.
I don't know. I think if teams know that you have to cut him anyway, it's kind of like, I'm just gonna wait, bro. Because
Yeah,
I'd rather
they
you pay his contract than me pay his contract.
yeah.
Even if I have to pay some of it, I don't want to pay all of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
To suggest that Russ has no value, that's retarded.
It said that they're most likely gonna cut him in March. That's a month away from the draft. I don't see why you wouldn't just keep him and then see if you could trade him to, level up in the draft.
Well, because you don't know where everybody's gonna fall. Because it could be another team who might know that it's like, fuck, I'm at like 17 and I don't have the assets to move up, so I have to get a quarterback. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So maybe you can trade him over there and do some sort of swap, or send him over there with a pick or
Yeah.
something. And that's how you unload it. It's like you don't want to get rid of a pick, but it's like, fuck, I don't want to pay you $90 million either.
How many yards do y'all think he has on the season, off the top of your head?
2450.
Okay, Nick, what do you think?
I'll say 21-30.
Well, he's got 3,070.
Huh. Huh.
I'll say I know
How many?
he had better numbers than Mahomes. I saw a graph of that.
And how many touchdowns do y'all think he's
I
thrown
actually
this year?
seen that stat. I think he has 26.
He does 26 exactly.
But that's besides the point. Like he just don't fit that team.
No, I know. I was only saying it because I'm thinking about it based off of like what Nick said earlier. Like he hadn't been doing that awful all season. He's actually got better numbers than a lot of other people, but it's just the system, like you're saying, he doesn't fit in.
He's a game manager in the wrong system.
Yeah.
Like what is a team? Like I mean I know it's probably going to be harder for Denver to find a replacement for him
Mhm.
than it is for him to find a team. Would that
Well, see, that depends because like I'm not saying you're gonna find a replacement for him, but you could find a player. Like I think you could hustle Atlanta into a deal and get a quarterback coming back.
Yeah. Oh, ugh, god damn. I mean, I get
I
it,
mean,
but
but that's actually one of the teams that need a quarterback. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like they're like, okay, well, you're 88 million. We'll make Denver pay like 20 million, and then we'll trade Heineke or somebody over there who we just put on a deal so that it don't seem like that big a deal to Atlanta to make it. You know what I mean?
gives
Do
them
you
a new.
think there's any kind of trade they could do where Denver gets Purdy and the 49ers get Russell?
Absolutely not. But I do believe there to be a scenario where that happens with Garoppolo
Ooh.
because he wanted to go to the Raiders anyway.
Yeah.
So I could see that. Devontae, Jacoby, Russ.
New toy for the Raiders. They like that
They
stuff.
don't even have a coach. So
It's true.
It's
I
probably
mean,
gonna
if
be
he
a-
outright gets cut, I guarantee you New England takes a look at him.
Yeah.
because he can still play. It has to be that system that fits him.
Yeah, it can't be like a well thought out structured system or anything like that. Now, if they're like willing to make trades, like one trade, I don't know why I want to see this trade. Jared Goff for Russ.
Ooh, interesting.
I don't think he could. I don't think he has what it takes to play with Detroit though.
But I think that he would help that team more than Jared Goff does because he's gonna move the pocket. Like that helps Jameer Gibbs. Like if there's one thing Russ can do is throw a deep ball. That's about all that dumb son of a bitch can do is he can chunk a deep ball. And you got players on that team that would benefit from that.
I mean, you're right because he's got 3,000 yards on the year somehow.
And he's just chunking it down there in Cortland and them go get it. Now imagine if you had like Jamison Williams and Amon Ra or one of them other dudes like Khalif Raymond just go catch this.
It's like Jameis Winston if he actually knew how to play.
Yeah, kinda.
Gosh, a smarter Jameis Winston.
Jameis Winston that could see really well. And didn't steal crabs in college.
I like the Atlanta. I would like the Detroit, but I don't think they're gonna falter and move a lot from what they have going, especially in the division.
I just thought of one. What if he had another scenario where he went to the Rams for Matthew Stafford?
Oh, I don't think McVay would do that. I think McVay would straight up leave if you brought Russ. It'd be the same scenario. It's like your game is not to drop 3 to 5 steps and then fire this bitch off, and that's what Matt Stafford does. Now, another team that if he gets outright cut, another team I would like to see pick him up on the cheap would be the Giants.
Ooh,
because they have speedy receivers, they have Saquon, and I want to put him in that division with the Eagles and the Cowboys.
Russell versus Rodgers, New York battle.
I thought you were going to say the Vikings at first.
I was thinking the Vikings, but
I'm not willing to risk Justin Jefferson's career like that.
You ain't lying, but it's the Vikings, so they do some dumb stuff.
Mm-hmm.
What about the Steelers?
That would be a good spot. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think he has the Steeler mentality and like mindset of what I would think the Steelers are, but you want to compete with the other 3 quarterbacks in your division.
But that would be a good team for him to go to because they could afford to pay a little bit of that contract, and you still got your other quarterback on a rookie deal. So that's the kind of good scenario that he would end up on.
He's going somewhere.
Well, this ain't coming to Houston.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that he's going to go to New Orleans because you're not leaving Sean Payton's Denver offense to go to New Orleans, even though they're about to fire their coach too. But that would be weird. He ain't going to Carolina. pretty sure Tampa might re-sign Baker.
Yeah, on the cheap.
Rodgers coming back. New England.
It seems like New England, Giants, Atlanta. Would you think about Washington?
I don't. If I keep the same coaching staff, I'm not touching my quarterback. Like Sam Howell.
I was thinking that too, but then I was like, no, I think Sam Howell fits it better over there.
Well, yeah. They did bench him for Jacoby, but I think that's just to save his life.
You know what? If you think about it, to think that Russ playing the Eric Bieniemy system, that kind of would work. But I wouldn't want to get off Sam Howell. I'm not trading that fool.
Oh, I like Sam Howell. Yeah, I'm one of y'all. I'm on the Sam Howell train. It would feel like trading like a newer car because you missed like your little hoop deal.
Like Russell Wilson and with Bieniemy in that system there is literally like the Walmart brand version of Andy Reid and Pat Mahomes.
A great value version.
He ordered him on Temu.
But you still could fucking win games that way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, trying to compete in the division. I don't know. Let us know where y'all think the Let's Ride County will go. Hopefully, let
us know even more if you care. Who cares about Russell Wilson?
Somebody out there cares about him, bro. They're listening to Sierra's music right now, crying for their boy with their Jerry curls hanging off.
Jesus.
I ain't get beat by no quarterback with a perm.
Oh, if you made it to this point, like, subscribe, football fans. We'll be here all week. Much love. Stay safe. Have a good New Year's. We're out of here.
How much I'm working for this? I swear my dreams are too important.